Hey folks, welcome to the very first episode of a Prof Toast review. Alright, the first game I'm going to be doing today is Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PlayStation 3. It was kind of funny because according to PlayStation Magazine, this game is the real reason why you bought a PlayStation 3. But yeah, it is actually a pretty badass game. So yeah, this is actually going to be my first time doing a review on a game, so bear with me. I mean, I haven't had any experience with this, so if you folks think that there's anything I could do to improve on it, things I should have mentioned, go ahead and leave some comments below. I'm always up for some constructive criticism. Just tell me, hey, how I can improve, so that way I can apply that and make my next reviews better. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get on with it. So for the presentation, the cinematics, yeah, they definitely look pretty good. They're mostly the same from Xbox to the PS3 and everything. I did have an issue with it on my PlayStation 3. I don't know, I fixed... So basically, I would get like those random cutscenes, but they would just kind of like glitch out to where everything was all messed up. And then, what was it? Then all of a sudden I would have to sit there, press start, or try to press in home, then wait like a few minutes, and it would finally stop glitching up, and then I got past the cutscene. So I had to go look around online. What I actually had to do was I had to go into my PS3 and delete some of the data, or delete the install data, go back, reinstall it. That actually did fix it, so that was one random little glitch into it. But other than that, the presentation, the cinematics and everything look pretty good. They're about the same, so, I mean, the original ones look pretty good for their time and everything, and then they still look pretty decent, so it's not bad. So the second topic is the graphics. I thought they did an amazing job with the graphics of this game. Because from what it went from the Xbox, I mean, Xbox One looked pretty good, but the way they upscaled it onto PS3, it looked really nice. But then again, this Team Ninja, they always seem to do a pretty good job on their graphics. Like with stuff of course, all the Ninja Gaiden games, I believe Dead or Alive, yeah, because I'm pretty sure they took a part of it. But yeah, like Dead or Alive has really... Because, I mean, I remember playing Dead or Alive 4 when the Xbox first launched. Like, that was freaking amazing. Like, I think when it first came out, everybody was like, dude, boobs in HD! But yeah, so... Definitely pretty awesome. Like, one thing I noticed is with the character Rachel... yeah, they freaking added some, like, crazy boob physics going in with her, because... like, every little movement she made, she was like... You see boobs like, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. So yeah, that was pretty funny, because I remember my girlfriend started talking, like, shh, quiet, quiet. She's like, what? Look, jiggle, jiggle. She's like, oh my god. I'm like, oh what? Look at them. They're just like every little movement. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, those are pretty good graphics. It's pretty cool, I guess, because of Rachel, you could, I guess, because you had to go through like these ton of, like 5 or 6 waves of the same enemy. And then you get a chest, I'm like, oh, I probably got some really cool item. But you got a different hairstyle. I'm just like, really? A different hairstyle? I just, like, freaking fought through, like, a ton of enemies, and all you're going to give me is a hairstyle. I'm like, whatever. Makes her look pretty, or prettier, but yeah. So that was pretty funny. So yeah, the graphics, they definitely did a really well job on it and stuff. The gameplay, all the HD and, like, upscaling was consistent through the entire game. I remember, like, stuff like Devil May Cry HD collection, that was really a bad HD collection. If I ever go through all that, I'll give you guys a review on that. But yeah, so they definitely did a really good job. Sound, yeah, of course, you know, sound's pretty good. I kind of thought Ryu could have had some sort of voice acting, because really, most of the time you kind of see he mostly just kind of grunted or was like, yeah! But yeah, so, I know in number 2 he had a lot more voice acting to him, like, cause not like a ton more, but I mean he at least like was always talking and everything. So at least that one he had voice acting. But this one, I don't know, he was pretty kind of like a silent badass person, but not too bad. So I mean, cause Rachel and Ayane had a lot more voice acting than he did, was what I thought. But yeah, so those are for the graphics. For the gameplay, I definitely love the gameplay. Just because the fact that, like, it was, like, really, fast-paced, really quick movements and everything. Well, it's not correct way to say it, but basically the combat and just, like, how quickly fast-paced it was and stuff, I really liked it a lot. I thought it was really well done. Just because, like, it really kept you on your toes. You didn't have to say, like, okay, I'm just going to kind of run around my enemies, because if you try to run away, they'll come after your ass. Like, they're not going to screw around with you. So, definitely a really good game. It was actually one of the gameplay is definitely not for your casual gamer, because I usually never put any games on easy, but this is like one of the few ones in quite a while that I've actually put onto easy mode just to go through the game. Because I remember when I first played on the Xbox, basically, it only had normal mode. So trying to go through the game, I finally got up to the church where I was about to fight one of the fiends and everything, which is, I believe, was Rachel's sister. Like, I got to her, but basically I had almost no health, so I would die instantly. Nose is itchy. Okay, so I'd almost die instantly. So then I was looking at reviews, like, okay, what can I do differently to maybe win? But then it's like, oh, well, this is the part where most people don't have any potions or any health items left, or don't have full health, so this is usually where they have to start over. I'm like, okay, I just gone through all that frustration. My Xbox controller is in ruins. Oh, sorry, that game made me rage when I first played on the Xbox. But yeah, so it's like, so my Xbox controller is ruined, and you're going to tell me to restart the game? I think the next day I was like, screw it, I'm trading this in, I'm done. So yeah, so then when I got a PS3, I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and try Sigma, because I was like, oh, they got an easy mode. I was like, alright, maybe I might actually be able to beat a lot easier. Easy mode definitely did help, I mean, because of course, I like a lot of times when you die, Ayane, sometimes Ayane, like not too often, Ayane would give you a scroll of resurrection, or like she would give you some of the rations and everything, and potions I think came up a lot more than they would usually come up. So yeah, I definitely thought, so that's probably some of the ways it was easier. The enemies probably weren't as hard, and I think their health dropped a little bit easier, but yeah, so, I mean, even with it on easy, it was still a challenge, because I still found parts where it's like, oh my god, this is freaking a pain in the ass. Especially towards the ending with the ghost fish. If you haven't played this game, just let you know, the ghost fish will be one of the most annoying freaking characters you will fight. I don't even think, oh yeah, all these enders. No, the ghost fish are freaking suck. Because basically, you have one latch onto you, you're like, oh crap, I gotta get away, then 5 others latch onto you, so it's like, dude, what the frick? So, but when you get the Vigorian flail and stuff, that does help with fighting them quite a bit, because I mean, when I was trying to do it with the sword, I'm like, this is freaking ridiculous, but get off me! But yeah, so, yeah, it was definitely a pain in the ass of those, especially when I got to the last boss, because I thought, oh, this is going to be one boss, and then game will be over, but it was actually more, I had, like, you have 3 separate bosses and everything. One, I believe, was some weird, I don't know, it was like some female-looking boss, but it was just like a statue. So you had to go through, defeat the orbs on her and everything. And then all of a sudden it went to this freaking skeleton dude, which I think he might have been the boss of the Fiends, I'm not sure. I forgot, actually, but yeah, so he wasn't too bad. It's mainly just, it was easier, basically, when I had at least all 4 of my Nimpo set up, so I'd mainly use that for when the giant skull would come at you, because if you got hit once by that thing, you would actually die, so it's like a one-hit KO, so you gotta be careful with that. And then after that, you have to sit there, run through, grab the black dragon sword, and then get up to Rachel so she can bring you up. And then after that, you got the dude who you saw, which, yeah, the main dude who was basically walking around in the cloak, had the whole mask on and everything. I don't know, with him, I thought they could have put a little bit more backstory to him, just because, I don't know, because, like, you kind of saw him, like, here and there, he was kind of talking, but you didn't really know all that much about him. I don't know, maybe, I doubt it, but maybe unless there's something within the Super Nintendo NES games that maybe he appeared in that only, like, the way old school fans would know, so I don't know. But yeah, so I kind of thought they could have probably put a little bit more, but yeah, so I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, because, like, I mean, yeah, so then, of course, at the end, he transforms into like, some big old creature and stuff, so then, yeah, it's your third boss you gotta fight, so I basically end up having to go backtrack 5 floors, which is, each freaking floor had Ghostfish, so I had to go through 5 floors of Ghostfish, go all the way out through a bunch of hallways of Ghostfish, just to get to one freaking merchant, stock up on potions, and then go all the way back through to Ghostfish again, so I'm like, oh my god, this is freaking ridiculous. It was kind of cool, though, because at the ending, they give you this big stone pillar and everything that basically, what was it? When you clicked on it and stuff, it would restore all your Nimpo, all your health, and then go like, oh, Team Ninja. So I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it definitely came in handy, especially because you're about to fight a boss. So they at least I was like, all right, we won't be a complete jerk, and we'll at least heal all your health for you. So that was definitely useful and everything. So yeah, definitely the gameplay is really awesome, really fun. I definitely highly recommend it if you're really looking for a challenge and you want something that's going to be a pain in the ass but fun. I would definitely highly recommend Ninja Gaiden Sigma. And this one is actually only available on the PlayStation 3. If you want to play it on the Xbox, you'll have to get Ninja Gaiden Black. Which, Sigma, I believe, of course, has a lot more stuff in it and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely really cool. So yeah, as for the lasting appeal of the game, it definitely does have lasting appeal because it's definitely something that, I mean, like if I weren't already going through like freaking Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, then probably eventually Ninja Gaiden 3, I would probably go through and play it again just because it definitely is really fun. It's definitely fun to see like how good you can get at it, how much better you can get at your skills and everything. And definitely it's pretty cool because even when you beat the game, you have a challenge mode which you can go through these different settings and we go and start fighting off a bunch of enemies, and you don't even get your fully powered up weapons through it. You don't even get your original Nimpo actually, because by the end of the game you're going to have the Dark Dragon Souls, I believe it was called, where you basically could level up your Nimpo and everything, but you don't even have that, so you got to go through trying to fight all these guys and stuff, and you basically get scored and everything, get points, and probably get new upgrades and everything. So I mean, you still got all of that to go through, which I believe has become a Master Ninja ranking in the game. So yeah, it definitely comes handy because I mean, especially if you're going to start off easy, then you want to try to go in harder and harder. You got a lot of lasting replay out of that. So I think the score out of 10, I'm going to give the game. I want to say I'm going to probably give it a 10 out of 10. But yeah, because definitely it's a really good game. A lot of games nowadays, of course this one's a remake, but like I've noticed a lot of games nowadays, a good amount of them aren't really that much of a pain in the ass to beat, because it's like, I mean, they are definitely challenging, but they don't have like the ridiculous challenge like Ninja Gaiden Sigma or like Devil May Cry 3. That was another ridiculous one with the difficulty level. But yeah, so I gave it a 10 out of 10. I mean, I enjoyed the game. It was definitely really fun to play it, and I believe brand new, it's about $19.99. If you want to get it through GameStop, I believe I bought it for $12.99. But I think you probably get it for like $7.99 or so now. It might have gone down in price. I don't know. I haven't actually checked in a while. Got some like dramatic flair going. Okay, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, it's pretty. I mean, if you want a definitely good challenge, fun time for like what $8, that's a pretty good price. So definitely fun checking it out. And thank you guys for watching my first Prof Toast review, and signing out.